Okay, so you have a pill to extend the healthy years. That answers the question. Because if you had a pill and you could say you could extend your life for 10 years, but they don't tell you which 10 years you get expanded. So, like, hey, you could either relive your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, teens, or 0 through 10. Would you take the pill?
Hold on real quick. There is no guarantee that it significantly extends lifespan. Currently, the goal is to extend health span.
What's the difference?
Just your...
Producer Rachel is a nurse. And what is the difference between lifespan and health span?
I don't know, just the amount that you're healthy for. So maybe you get hip dysplasia later if you're like a old golden.
Okay, but if you're healthier longer, shouldn't that mean you'd live longer? Or do you just have a finite amount of time?
I guess that no matter what, every dog gets capped off around like 14 years.
14, 15, yeah.
So
I had a cat live to 22 once.
Oh my God. My aunt had a cat. Had a cat named Hoochie Mama.
Hoochie Mama?
And it lived to 26, and it just stayed up on the fridge. And it wouldn't come down.
Are you sure it was actually... was it on the fridge for 26 years or... and alive? Or
alive, yeah. I went over there for Thanksgiving a few years ago, and I woke up in the morning to my aunt vacuuming Hoochie Mama. She took Hoochie off the top of the fridge, put her on the couch, and then took a vacuum to her. It was just vacuuming
just like
the fur.
The
and I just put her back up there. Just lived up there.
At that point, you're no longer a pet. You are a decoration. A breathing decoration.
Yeah, I don't know why the fridge became that designated location, but I think there was also like 2 dogs in the house, so maybe it was just like a safe spot.
It's also probably warm.
Yeah.
Which they tend to go to. I swear to God, if you two, you're adorable. You're adorable, but if you ruin this recording and I have to do it again, I'm going to be pissed.
So cute. Yes.
But if you could, so if there was a pill for human years,
okay,
and they told you get to redo 10 years of your life.
Oh wow.
But they don't tell you, there's no guarantee which 10 years it is. It's either you're doing 0 through 10 over again, you get to 10, you go back and do it again.
Ooh,
would you take it, knowing you could potentially just like you get through 0 through 10, and you're like, imagine you do 10 through 20, and you're like, I'm about to be 21. Like, nope, go back to 10.
Shit. Well, that complicates things. I don't know. I don't know if I'd take it. I need to know. I need to know before I do.
What would be the 10 years you want? Would it be your 30s or your 20s, you think?
Probably my 30s, just because in my 20s I was just like, oh my God, I need money to eat 3 meals a day. How am I going to do that?
Yeah, but you could say after you did your 20s once, you know how to do your 20s now. And you could
I
really
still would fuck up.
But suddenly your 30s, you're just, boom.
Something clicked. I don't know what it was.
I'm hoping something clicks.
When do you turn 30?
6 months.
6 months,
I know.
dude. All right. Well, something will happen good in 6 months.
Maybe I take that pill. And I just do this all over again. That means I technically, if I do it over again, Rachel, goodbye. If I had to do it again, I didn't know you till I was 25. So in your mind, you're dating just this idea of you would look crazy. I'm like, I swear I was dating this guy for 4 years. He's my roommate. They're like, we've never heard of him. There's never been a guy here. That'd be a fun movie.
Yeah, you're like actively disappearing. It's kind of like Back to the Future, but you have way more time.
Exactly. You're the only one that knows. You're like, oh, shit. And can you imagine if you don't go back and you're like, you hit 30 and you don't go back to 20? Well, and you're like, oh, okay, so I don't get to redo my 20s. Am I going to have to redo my 60s? And your 60s could just be riddled with, like, hip replacements and...
Oh, God. Well, then you're actively at the golf outing being like, I think I'm going to take this hole off. Trying to not tear the ACL.
Yeah, do you redo it? You get a chance at a redo? Or do you just have to live it over again? Because then that wouldn't be fun. If you knew what was coming.
Or it could be any 10-year period, not even a period that you experienced yet. So all of a sudden you wake up and now you're living from 60 to 70. And you haven't even done that yet.
And then you go back to 30.
And you're like, oh, my back doesn't hurt as much.
You just die at 65. And you're like, well, this sucks. I didn't even get the full pill. No. That is the power cord to the camera. That is the power cord to the camera. Hey, producer, why don't you skedaddle them out of here?
We got some young kittens in the house.
I know. They're cute until you're shirtless in bed and you're trying to go to bed and they think your armpit hair is a toy. And so they're just munching it. I woke up the first week and Sheldon was licking my nipple. I go, I'm not your mother. Absolutely not. And he goes, fine, I'll bite it. I go, I don't. You're going to be an aggressive one.
He's trying to latch on.
He is trying to latch on, but you know what? You're off the bottle feeding. And mine, I have really small nipples.
Like abnormally small?
I would
or
say
proportionate
look
to
at her
your
over
chest.
No. I think the proportionate because I've been looking at it my whole life. What do you think? If you had to give me it's a weird way to start
quarter?
A podcast.
Probably a quarter size.
You
round.
think a quarter?
Yeah.
I feel like that's proportionate to your body.
I think so. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I come from a family of like fucked up nipples, to be honest. Picturing my grandfather right now for whatever reason.
I've seen my grandfather's nipples. It's
and
not
it
fun.
had like almost like a teat on it. Like it was
They're always so pointy. They're always hard.
But they're just like little ends of the eraser pencil. You know what I mean? Like they have like it's protruding. It's not even that he's cold. I'm like, dude.
It's almost like frostbitten. You're like, do you even feel that anymore? It's like dark.
The round areola looked like a bottle cap. Like someone pressed a bottle cap.
Ooh, like the ridges on the end? Yeah.
It's like,
it's
what's
all
up?
those
Is
hair
that
follicles.
what I'm going to look like? Shit.
Probably, yeah. At what point?
Well, you get your hair from your mom's father. That's the hereditary side. My grandfather had a pretty good head of hair, but I don't know.
I never met my mom's father, my grandfather. My nipples, I would give it like a nickel.
A nickel?
A nickel, yeah.
Yeah, that's
which is like a significant difference from a quarter.
Who's on the nickel? What president? Jackson?
Ben Franklin?
Ben Franklin?
No.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Who's on the nickel? Is Andrew? No, he's on the 20. Is he also on the nickel? Oh, look at that. We're getting laughed at from the peanut gallery over here and giving their 2 cents. We need a nickel.
Yeah, well, now that they've discontinued the penny, that's the second time Abraham Lincoln has been assassinated.
But oh my God, it's like Judd's here. Dad jokes. Who is it? Thomas Jefferson. Told you. I'm always right.
Oh, and on the back of it, no. Oh, that's Ben Franklin. No, yeah.
Did they?
Monticello is on the back of some.
Who is Monticello?
It's Thomas Jefferson's homestead in Virginia.
So what is Monticello? Where is Monticello?
Charlottesville.
Charlottesville?
Yeah.
This is like Jeopardy over here.
They got like wineries and stuff.
You can tell you teach history, not just the Holocaust.
I know. God. At what cost?
do you think your kids like you?
Yeah, I think they like me.
And are you prepared for your kids to find this? Because I've interviewed one other teacher before, and once a month I will get one of his students and be like, bring back John Fowler from the original episodes. I was like, he was just one guest. It's not like he was recurring, but everything like, that's my math teacher. And then he must have switched schools or subject. He goes, no, that's my history teacher. I was like, he can be both.
This guy does it all.
They were going to find you. They could roast you.
Yeah.
Are you prepared for that?
I think so. I got a lot of Thanksgiving cards this season. Like when students write thank you notes to their teachers and
They still do that?
Yeah, it's amazing. I thought that stopped, but
did you ever do that as a kid?
Maybe to like the troops or something, but like not like to a specific teacher.
Yeah, I never wrote a thank you note to a teacher.
But all of the thank you notes that I got were just like, thank you for being chill and cool.
Yeah.
None of them were like, thank you for helping me understand the curriculum better. It was all just like,
thanks you for letting me turn my homework in late, Professor.
Yeah. Thanks for giving me some extended time. You know I needed that. I was brainstorming.
Oh my God. What are the excuses now?
My laptop's not charged. Okay. Do you have a charger, mister? Yeah, I have a charger. Do you have a power strip? I don't have a power strip. Do you have an extension cord? Oh, well, I do have a seat over here next to an outlet. Nah, I don't want to sit up front. I'm good. I'm like, okay.
And you can't just tell them, hey, no, you're sitting up front. You need to charge your shit.
We'll just look on with a partner, or keep it in your journal. I have them all.
Does
journals.
anyone write in notebooks anymore?
Yeah, a few.
A few?
Well, I also
Are
give
those
out,
the smart kids or the ones that are just drawing?
Both.
Both?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, the students have so many excuses, more than they would ever. It's like,
And I feel like you can get away with more now.
yeah,
There is no cut the shit.
right. If I wanted to leave the classroom, it was because I had to go to the bathroom or the nurse. And now they have like all this other stuff that they could potentially be out of
Like
the classroom
what?
for. Just the technology aspect with the laptops, or they left their cell phone someplace and they got to go get it from the previous class they were in, and then they're gone for 25 minutes.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would too. The minute I'm allowed to leave, I'm gone.
Only like one pass can be out at a time, one for the girls, one for the boys, and then one person leaves and I just don't see them for a while. And then they come back in 27 minutes into class with, 40 minutes remaining or whatever. And I'm just like,
What happens if let's say someone goes, hey, Professor Nygren, I left my phone in another class, and then some guy really has to poop. Is he not allowed to leave because the pass gone?
I usually write a pass. If someone needs to leave the classroom, I never say no, because I've had teachers do that to me.
This is why you're getting a lot of thank you notes. If you're never saying no.
Thanks for not letting me shit my pants, Mr. Nygren.
Yeah.
Passes to the nurse, pass to go get ice, pass because I have a stomach ache.
To get ice?
Yeah, so they could ice an injury if they're like a cheerleader and
What
hurt
grade
their
do you
shoulder.
teach?
Freshman.
You don't have injuries. I think it's starting to get, as the older we get, and you start feeling some aches and pains, or you actually have like some of my friends have torn their ACL twice or shoulder surgery, and I'm one guy knows I'm talking about him, but just he's broken every bone in his body. That guy's gonna have aches and pains and needs ice and whatever. You got tackled the wrong way at
like
recess or football.
Yeah.
You're fine. You're gonna be, the minute you leave classroom, you're totally fine.
You got so much adrenaline because you're out of class.
It's like the ice is like, I wouldn't say it's comparative, but remember when your friend had crutches or a cast and you were allowed like to leave early with them? It's like, hey, I need to carry Ben's book bag for him.
Yeah.
You guys can leave 5-10 minutes early to get to the next class on time. It's like,
yeah,
how long do you think it takes someone to crutch?
for real. And the person who they ask to carry their books, it's like they have so much power. It's never like the same person carrying the books. It's like, no, I'll let you leave 15 minutes early with me today. And they're like, come on, bro.
It's either like best friends or, hey, Sheldon, get off the counter, buddy. Best friends, or you could utilize like, I got a crush on Shelly.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask her to leave 15 minutes early with me.
Yeah, she can carry the books and also my heart.
Yeah, exactly.
We got the pass to the elevator. We're taking some floors up and down.
I can't imagine school. The phone thing. Oh my God, we used to get crucified if your phone. If your phone went off, they're like, you have your phone on you?
Yeah.
Bring it here, teacher's desk. It's like, sorry, man.
Yeah, we have like pockets in front of the classroom, and everyone has to put their phone in there, and it's just like, and then I'm on my phone, and I'm like, oh, what's up with it? It's like, that's not a good look. It's like, I know you guys wish could be doing this. You wish you could.
They're learning about the Holocaust. You're on Instagram writing a Holocaust joke. Like, you know what? Hitler is actually funny.
God. Yeah, he got thrown out of art school for not being a good artist. But you know what? I'm gonna work on my craft as they learn about what he did.
Exactly. How often are you getting material from these kids? I feel like it would just be a gold mine.
Yeah.
But then you become the teacher comic, which isn't a bad thing.
I really hold off on letting them know I even do comedy.
Smart.
I have my classes for just half a semester. So when I know that we're more than halfway through the lesson, I just make sure that I tell them like with like 2 weeks left. They're like, oh, mister, you tell jokes? And I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah,
it's good. And I kind of leave it at that. And they're like, tell us a joke. And I was just like, no, I'm good. I did have a student be like, "Hey, mister, I just bought tickets for Localis Taco Tuesday." And I was like, "Oh, awesome, thank you." And he was like, "Oh, but it's 21 and up." And then another student chimes in and he goes, "It's 'cause he says dirty jokes."
Oh, they definitely think they're the funny ones. They gotta be.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I feel like high schoolers could be way more ruthless than.
They're just so immature, especially freshmen. Like, I'm teaching them about, like, the Holocaust and how, like, the German neighbors, like, they ended up, like, turning on their neighbors, you know? And then the kids were just like, "Oh, they turned them on?" And I was like, they turned on them. They turned on them.
Yeah, you can't say anything.
I was like, they betrayed them. And they're like, oh, okay.
You almost have to go to, like, the old English.
Yeah.
Let's break out the Shakespeare again, and maybe you won't find this sexual.
Yeah, it's just like, God dang it. Like, I'm just trying to make a point, and then everything always... They throw darts up into the ceiling. They make these sticky notes with little paper clips in them that they can get stuck into the drywall
hornets,
ceiling.
so they still do that. Okay, they're still kids.
Yeah, it's not necessarily hornets because they're not shooting them at each other. They're shooting them into the ceiling to get them stuck. So I had probably about like 50 of these like darts made out of Post-it notes in the ceiling. And another teacher in my
thumbtacks or like paper. You said paper clips in them.
Paper clips, and then they would wrap them with the sticky note, and then it would be like a dart, and then they put them in their both index fingers, and they look up at the ceiling, and they go, and they get it stuck, and they get so proud of themselves.
I would be too. Honestly, I'm kind of into that. I would so be into that.
And then they leave the classroom with like 20 of the darts that they put in the ceiling, and they just are like breakfast clubbing at home. It's just like,
you know what? It's building camaraderie, and I'm all for it.
Yeah, I don't know. I have to go up there onto the desks with a broom and get all of them down. They're like falling on me, and soot is coming off of the brush from the sweeper, and I'm going up there, and I'm just like, enough.
Suddenly you're a chimney sweep, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, have you can you give detentions, or does that have to go through an approval process now because you don't want to hurt their feelings?
Well, I just send them to the freshman dean. I usually go, all right, well, if you're going to give me a problem, like, we have the guy who's you're going to be having to talk to, and it's going to be more serious. I never, talk to my students negatively in front of other students. I usually say, I'd like to have a word with you after class, just one-on-one. And then everyone leaves, and it's a lot more scary. And then, and then, it's just like, I'm just letting you know, I'm warning you now that if this does continue, there's going to be repercussions, and consider this a warning.
So it's like gentle parenting before you break out the belt.
Yeah, well, if I'm going to have them be held accountable for what I'm asking, I'd like there to be like a clear distinction that I've asked of them this prior, rather than just like, expelled.
I feel like that would be the fun part about teaching. Is just be like, I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. Detention. I'd like the dean to have to come to me like, you can't issue a detention every day. And it's like, there's 14 hornets in my ceiling. Yes, I can.
Yeah, it's a swarm. It's a swarm in there.
It is. You got a full on hive. Who's queen bee? Can you tell the popular
kids
kids quickly?
Revealed his pocket to me, and he had them all lined up like they were pieces of gum. They were all just different color sticky notes with different darts. And
he's dealing in class. He's dealing hornets.
He has like ammunition, and he's really good at it. He found his calling. I just didn't think it would be something so.
That's your future drug dealer for sure.
I got
Which
him.
strain you got? I got red, blue, green, yellow. Double sticky Post-it notes. What do you want?
Well, the teachers now have to like make sure that their Post-it notes aren't readily available on their desks. Like, it has to be in the drawers.
That's
of their
the contraband now. Is Post-it notes?
Because they're just snagging a whole stack and creating these darts that they're putting in the ceiling.
Where are they getting paper clips? 'Cause I know you're not buying paper clips.
Well, staples as well, just like staples from a stapler. So if you have like things that they need a staple, and then they open it and they take a little bit. Also, lead from a pencil, a mechanical pencil, is also pretty sharp, so they put that in there.
See, that I would buy. I feel like with how much everyone's on laptops now, it'd be like everything I thought was just digital now. Like your homework's online. It It would just let me email you a PDF, Jason. That's
like
what
a
your homework
notes
is.
organizer, like a notes organizer as you're watching a video. Take notes on this.
Yeah.
I'm going to collect it at the end of class, grade it, process grade, something like that. But yeah, most stuff is on the computer. No one really has a locker anymore. You can fit like everything in your backpack and it still not be like extremely heavy.
Yeah.
A lot of people too are now like taking paper clips or whatever, staples, just something metal, and just jamming their laptop with it to like short circuit it so they don't have to do work.
Are these school issued laptops?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, that makes sense.
The tech guys are just like, God damn it. Again.
So like no lockers. Where do they put their coats? Does anyone wear coats?
Like sweatshirts.
Sweatshirts. I wasn't a coat person. I'm a layers guy.
Maybe they do have lockers, but I never see anyone like hanging out at someone else's locker and being like, "Okay, guys, get to class."
So you don't know if they have lockers. Do you just go straight to your classroom and like you stay there the rest
just
of the day?
keep my head down, dude.
Down. Stay out of trouble. Don't get hit with a hornet.
I was at an assembly recently, and I was seated next to a new teacher, and she goes, "Oh, hello, you work here?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Oh, I've never seen you before." I go, "Oh, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too."
I don't go to the bathroom. I eat my lunch at my desk, and I get in and I get out.
I do have a movie club every Wednesday.
Do you?
During lunch, and it's only like one kid shows up.
That's what do you watch?
We're watching stop motion animation.
By choice?
This is just the genre that I'm doing until the next semester. But it's
so you chose stop motion animation. I can tell you why there's one kid in your book club.
Well, if we were actually going to watch something like good, I'd have to have them like sign off on like a parent slip because it's R, you know.
But you could watch you could get put on Cars
but oh, come on. We're talking Fantastic Mr. Fox.
You get like 3 people to show up.
Oh,
you could triple attendance with Cars.
Yeah, it is ka-chow.
Ka-chow. Toy Story, anything Disney, DreamWorks, Shrek. I would show up for Shrek.
Ratatouille,
great. Probably top 5 cooking movies of all time is Ratatouille.
Oh, okay. What beats that out?
The movie Chef.
Oh, with John Favreau.
Favreau, yeah.
Favreau, there it is.
Yes, that one's great.
He actually studied cooking, culinary from a specific chef, and the guy just had him do all
Roy Choi.
Yeah, menial work, like nothing of substance, just so he could understand the way of the kitchen.
Yeah, and then they had their own spin-off like cooking series, The Chef Show, on Netflix, and it was like my favorite thing. It was just like, I don't know why, I love that style.
He does the food truck. That's the whole premise. He has this really great background of being a cook.
Yeah, I know way too much about all that. So yeah, I love that.
So that comes in before or after Ratatouille?
That's probably number 1 for me.
Oh wow.
And then what's the one with
Eddie's $1 Million Cook-Off from Disney?
We could do that one. I've never seen
baseball.
Is it? I don't think it's not Heat.
Burnt.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper.
Sienna Miller.
Yep. That's a good one.
Yep.
Ratatouille. I'm trying to think of other cooking movies I've seen. I haven't seen a lot of cooking movies.
Julia Childs.
Nah, not a fan.
Meryl Streep got an Oscar nom for that. I think she may have even won.
What other cooking movies have I seen that I would really like?
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Sure, we'll put that one at 4. He cooks a lot. And then what's another movie where they cook a lot? I don't know. Those like family barbecues and Fast and Furious. We'll put it number 5.
Oh man,
because it's all about family.
Talking family.
Yeah, it's funny. I want to circle back to your movie thing. My buddy is a guidance counselor at a school, and he has. First of all, I guess the question is, do you have to have an extracurricular thing you're involved with at the school? No, it's just something you kind of came up with on your. So it looks good.
Yeah, there's already 2 other movie clubs.
Oh.
And I'm like the 3rd. And they happen on like Monday and Tuesday, and then mine's Wednesday. So I think everyone's got the movie watching out of their system by the time my club happens.
Yeah, is yours after school?
It's during lunch.
During lunch.
So if you're on campus and you're a freshman, because freshmen can't leave,
Yeah.
and you're just looking to chill and watch a movie and, talk
That's not
about
bad.
it. But I didn't know there were 2 other movie clubs. I had no idea.
Well, that's good.
And I was like, God damn it.
You gotta think of something else. Do like a video game club. The guy,
Yeah, they
the
have
guidance
that.
counselor.
I'm not good at video
he's
games
the
either.
e-game sports coach, and he texted me. He goes, "Just completed an undefeated season, onto the playoffs." I was like, "Hell yes!" Their game is Mario Kart. I go undefeated. He goes, "Yeah, we just never lose a race." I was like, "That's honestly insane." And then I didn't know he did it, and
So it's a sport, or is it a
it's
club?
e-sport.
It's e-sport.
I
But
think it's
what does that fall under as an umbrella? Sports?
Sure, it's sports in the thing. I think. We're real loose with that term right now. But
Yeah.
I had one of the greatest moments of my life is when I came to Denver with Rachel to tour apartments last December. We stayed at his house, and he's like, "Yeah, I gotta come home, and then I gotta coach esports." I go, "What the fuck are you talking about?" He goes, "We're in the playoffs. I can't be there right now." And then I'm like, "Paradise." He goes, I gotta give him like I'm online with them right now. I go, "You're in like a gamer clan
Viewing
thing?"
party?
Yeah. He goes, "Yeah." I go, "I gotta give him like a pump up speech. It's halftime." I'm like, I watched this man, a grown man, give 14-year-old boys and girls a pump up speech to step it up in Mario Kart in their next races, and I was like, this is great. And then you hear on the other end just some kid's voice goes, "You know what? You're right." I was like,
This is awesome.
"It's me, Mario."
Oh my God, he's like wearing the sweatbands around his wrists and head in
Exactly.
solidarity because they have like team colors probably,
Oh,
uniforms as you're playing.
I made him a shirt because we did a Fat Chance Fantasy Football League last year, and he won it. And I was like, whoever wins is going to get merch from me. And I was like, my buddy won it, so I'm like, all right, I'm making this my own. You can come up, buddy. And it says Fat Chance, March Madness or Fantasy Football. I forgot which one it was. He goes, "I won March Madness and coach Mario Kart." And I was like, this is your coach's shirt from here on out. They got to
So
respect you
good.
after that.
Oh my God, it is funny what we deem as sports. Like I'm really getting into pickleball pretty heavy.
I would call that a sport.
It is a sport, but it's almost like you don't necessarily want to tell people that you play it. It's kind of like disc golf,
I feel
frisbee
like
golf.
I feel like there's a line. You can't be like, you can't say I play pickleball, I play disc golf. You have to say I'd go play, because it sounds like, yeah, that'd be a fun activity to do today, like spike ball. But it sounds like I play spike ball. You're like, what do you mean you play it? Like,
I
are you in
train.
professional leagues? Are you competitively playing this? Are you training? Have you made money off of this sport that you can buy for $30 at Walmart?
Yeah, actually I have, and that's why I'm telling you, I'm the #1 spike ball leader of the world.
The ROI is phenomenal. $30 buy-in. I've already made my money back tenfold.
I don't know. I mean, I do love pickleball, but if I were to like tear my ACL playing it, I would probably tell people I tore it a different way.
You got up too fast, fell down the stairs.
So many better options.
Yeah, I was playing doubles with this elderly couple, and just one wrong step, and there it goes.
I was talking to a coworker, and she goes, "Yeah, I'm really into pickleball, and make sure that you wear eye gear when you play, because I swung and hit myself with my own paddle in my eye and had stitches." And I was just like, "Okay, I think I'm a little bit more athletic than that."
That's unathletic. You should not. The motion itself, if you swing, you have to deliberately bring that up and punch yourself in the face.
I'm sure she probably didn't get the point after. She was probably just a follow through, like, "Ah."
Yeah, it's like self-harm at that point, and we don't condone that. I don't know. I like pickleball. Pickleball's fun. I played it a bunch of times with Rach, and it's way easier than tennis.
Oh,
If you think tennis looks good, go play pickleball. It's much easier to get the hang of. You're not hitting it as far. And if you don't like ping pong, because that seems too finesse.
It does.
Pickleball.
It does transfer though. If you are good at ping pong, I'm very good at ping pong. Played pickleball probably a little over 15 times.
Yeah.
I feel like with that, I know how to put spin on the ball. I know how to cut it. You know.
I would say ping pong skills transfer way better to pickleball than tennis does to pickleball.
Ooh, I don't know. There are some nasty tennis players.
I'm putting it out there. I would rather the Chinese Olympic team form a pickleball team than
From
Federer and Nadal. If I'm taking the Chinese ping pong team over Federer and Nadal in a pickleball doubles match.
Ooh. Yeah, either way, they're still like 10 feet back from the court, just like wailing it.
Yeah, they're not even on it. It's just, ha, ha.
God, I've seen some matches where, like, God, professional ping pong players, they're so far away from the table.
You have to have, like, one of those wide lens cameras to zoom out. It's just, wait, hold on. They're slowly. Usually you zoom in a sport to get real close. You're like, well, if you'd like to watch this, we're going to keep zooming out right now. It looks like I'm trying to jerk off this microphone.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited for Marty Supreme coming out, the new Timothy Chalamet ping pong movie.
I did not know that was a thing.
Oh.
What is he not? He's in everything now.
Yeah. He's even in My Ex-Girlfriend.
That I feel like we should put that out there more. We get a little claim to fame. Timothy Chalamet boinked your ex-girlfriend.
Oh man.
Should we just start that?
Eskimo brothers.
People would think you dated Kylie Jenner.
I know. I was like, no, it was while he was in LaGuardia High School. It's fine. But yeah, that movie's gonna absolutely rule. It's from one of the Safdie brothers. They did Uncut Gems.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, it's so good.
I used to be so into movies. I still am, but I used to collect Blu-ray DVDs.
Yeah.
And
what were you gonna do with them?
Well, this was before, all the Netflix was super popular. I mean, it was popular, but it wasn't. We didn't have.
It wasn't crystal clear. It wasn't crystal clear
you
like
could still get the DVDs. I was like, and it stemmed from my buddy's stepdad. They had a theater room in their basement.
What a stepdad thing to do.
Yeah. But the theater room, in the back, there was just a wall of DVDs. And I felt like in my house, like one day these Blu-ray discs are going to be like vinyl records.
Yeah.
They're not. It's just a lot of money I made my parents put into the physical copy of a movie that we now pay $8.99 a month to watch on Netflix.
What's the movie that you're thinking of?
Name one.
You got one on Blu-ray, but you also got one digitally owned too? Fast and Furious?
Oh, I definitely have Fast and Furious, for sure.
Just ready to go at all times, fired up.
How many
even if Netflix is down.
How many Fast and Furiouses have you seen?
I am really not good at that. Fast and Furious, Too Fast, Too Furious, Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
God, does Wallace and Shaw or whatever?
Hey,
Shaw.
I think that's
what's
where
that one where it's like
Hobbs and Shaw.
Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah.
I didn't watch that.
I think I stopped at like 5.
Yeah.
And I feel when those first came out.
Yeah. So
dude,
fire.
How bad did you want to customize a car at the age of 6?
Well, I thought that's like what was cool, not just like, wow, okay, small dick motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like now whenever anyone drives something like that around me and it's loud and obnoxious, I'm like, we get it.
Yeah, it's annoying.
It's annoying.
But I
yeah.
feel obligated to finish them at some point in my life, but I feel like I can't get behind the whole, we dropped a car out of a spaceship and landed it on the freeway to rob it. How many more banks do you need to rob?
Yeah, how many more methods of transportation are you going to add to this? You have a car on a train which is going so fast, and now all of a sudden you're driving your car off it onto a motorcycle.
Yeah, but if your family keeps expanding, those movies keep happening.
It's like
new kid, new movie, family.
Well, I don't know. I don't think I watched anything without Paul Walker. I just saw it as more of like a money grab.
You know what I think? I think I saw the one after Paul Walker died, and then that was it. Because I think that's when it should have ended.
Yeah. And then like Charlie Puth like dropped that fucking hot track where it was like, "See you again."
That was so. And then the Wiz Khalifa comes in. I don't think is the Wiz version come in that movie at all.
I don't know.
I feel like that doesn't fit their image.
Yeah, it's a crazy franchise.
It is a crazy franchise. Well, okay.
I used to say this joke where it was like, Fast 10 is coming out. More like Fast 10 your seatbelts.
No shortage of dad between you and Judd. There's no shortage of dad jokes. Problem is I haven't heard yours yet, so I entertain them. When Judd gives me one, I just go, I won't even acknowledge it. I go, absolutely not.
Oh, brother.
Would you consider yourself a movie buff?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What would you say? Okay, first of all, what's your take on a remake and a sequel?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think they need to happen as much as they are happening? Because I feel like for a while we were just seeing remakes of movies. So there's no new ideas.
So if it's an original series, I don't want a sequel unless it's like 10 years after the original.
It's like Happy Gilmore.
That's way too long. Way too long. I mean, like, I just want the sequel to be done right.
Yeah.
No, don't rush it. We don't want a money grab. It's okay to have a sequel, but
if it makes sense after the first
sometimes
one.
like a movie comes out and then the sequel's already out and I haven't even seen the first one to see the sequel.
Yeah.
I'm like, so you always had two in the bank this whole time?
Yeah.
And the first one wasn't even prolific enough to have a second.
Okay. I agree with you. I 100% agree with you. Do you like the remakes where they're just doing the movie again? It was like a 1970s movie. It's like, we'll do our version. Like 21 Jump Street.
I think it's cool. I think it's cool when like they use modern day technology to retell a story, like Lion King. You know, they use CGI and all this cool stuff that otherwise was just like cartoons. I think that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I kind of agree, kind of don't. I don't think everything needs a live action version.
Yeah.
I mean, the Lion King for me is like, it's the Lion King. That's how the Lion King was intended to look.
Yeah.
That's how it was a kid's movie. Kids are going to like it. Just show them that.
Yeah.
What would you say is a movie that deserves a sequel that never got one?
Ooh. Deserves a sequel that never got one.
Or you would like to see a sequel for?
Gosh, I don't know. I mean, I was more stuck on I think a remake that was done well. Can I start there?
Yeah.
Thomas Crown Affair with Pierce Brosnan.
Never seen it.
So good. Such a good heist movie. He's a billionaire. He steals artwork. They're trying to catch him. It's like a cat and mouse game. I think initially it was Steve McQueen in the 60s. Got remade early 2000s.
Okay.
So I like Pierce Brosnan. He's my James Bond, you know.
Okay.
You know, I like James
Who's
Bond.
your Batman?
Oh, my Batman is definitely Christian Bale.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, so good.
Not Ben Affleck?
God, is anyone's Ben Affleck?
I hope not. And I like Ben Affleck. I just watched The Accountant 2 on the plane.
That didn't need a sequel.
It didn't, but I think he portrays someone who has like a social disorder very well.
He's just playing himself.
Yeah, very well. Okay. If you think of something that needs a sequel, just blurt it out wherever we are.
Okay.
Favorite trilogy?
Ooh, I like the Bourne series.
Bourne? That's great. That's great.
I think it also changed the James Bond franchise
Mm-hmm.
because prior to it was like kind of corny how he was always getting out of stuff with his technology and the sexual innuendos, and it wasn't really taken seriously. Then you had like, you know, Goldmember and Austin Powers spoofing it, and then it's like, where do we take this series? And I think, you know, Bourne Supremacy, Bourne Identity, Bourne Ultimatum, all of these Bournes, they like depicted it in a more like these, you know, car chase scenes, these fight sequences, how legit it is. It just like totally made the Bond franchise go to Daniel Craig, and then he's just like this hard ass bulldog, and you can see, which is really cool, just like culture throughout the years just by watching a James Bond movie from the 60s. Like, it just how society kind of flows. You can see it
absolutely.
through the franchise.
I like the Daniel Craig. That's where I got introduced to the Bond movies.
Yeah,
is the Daniel
Casino
Craig
Royale is great.
I think he did great. Sorry, continue.
Quantum of Solace is good. Skyfall with Adele.
Did you ever play the James Bond video games?
GoldenEye?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucking good.
You said you weren't a big video game guy.
No, I grew up with 2 older sisters, so I didn't have brothers to play video games with.
More of a Barbie doll, Playhouse.
Yeah, get put in a skirt.
Easy bake oven.
Yeah.
You still do that.
Yeah. How'd you know?
Well, you brought me some baked goods. They're all real tiny.
I was in a skirt when I did it.
Fuck, I had another question. Okay, who do you James Bond. I love the series. This is where I'm torn on these things.
But Ultimatum, like Supremacy, Identity for the Bourne trilogy is so fucking good. So that is like a favorite of mine, for sure.
I have so many movies. I could just do movies with you for a while. That's a great trilogy. If you had to do one off, and I'm gonna do the Bond stuff first. So my thing with these like trilogies and all this stuff and like the remakes is eventually the best part about a story to me is that it ends. But the Bond series is a little different where you kind of Bond to me is like a level of agent. You are Bond. You are a top guy. MI6. There's an ability for it to continue and do multiple movies with multiple actors and stuff like that.
Right.
Versus some movies where I'm like, hey, end it, and it would be remembered so much better. You're squandering it.
Yeah.
All that to say, who do you think the next Bond should be?
I think Aaron Taylor Johnson is already slated.
Is he?
Yeah, he's built like a brick shit house.
Yes. I think he'd be great.
I think he'd be great too. I don't know. So, like, the Broccoli family is the family that owned the Bond franchise for years, and they just sold to Amazon.
The people who created Broccoli?
Well, yeah, the Broccoli production company, the family.
Who makes all the broccoli?
All the broccoli.
All the broccoli.
All the greens.
They even made that song?
A lot of rolling up my broccoli. Yeah, just wild. I don't know. You own this character. You have the rights to James Bond, and
it's like Sony and Spider-Man.
Yeah, and then you give it up to Amazon. It's like, okay, you can have Lord of the Rings too. Like
Amazon owns everything
for real, and everything is just so easy. It's so hard not to go through them for things.
Well, the thing is, it's like they feel like they can just throw money at it and it's gonna be amazing, and it's like I'd rather it be a little more. Throw money at it, and it could be amazing. But if you need the right creative people behind it.
Right. I mean, I think the move for a lot of things when they do have a large budget is not to rely heavily on CGI. The computer-generated images, like go the Del Toro route with like the most recent Frankenstein with Jacob Elordi, right? And you have everything tangible in the room. Like nothing is CGI.
It's so much better.
It's so much work, but the Del Toro comes from the makeup background, so he's really into practical effects.
I feel like that switch seems so practical in our heads, but it's a business. So they're in the business of making as much money as possible. So if we can cut costs, or not really cut costs, CGI is expensive. But they also, in my head, it's like, all right, you don't have this big budget production, CGI effects, here, there. I feel like you're just creating a watered down movie rather than something that's like timeless,
100%.
Which I think at the end of the day is only you're creating a legacy, and then it lasts longer. You have more of a return later on. There's a longer shelf life to those movies than there is. Like we're still talking about Lion King,
right?
Or any of the
Jurassic Park. Yeah, Jurassic Park is a great example of that.
Jaws.
Spielberg on Jurassic Park when it was the first one that came out in '94. He was working on it, and he said this is gonna be like the last major production movie with practical effects. Everyone, let's soak this in. They had those animatronic, leaf-eating dinosaurs. They were just like crazy.
Yeah, it's I wish
the scale of the sets and everything, and it looks fake, but it's real, and the actor is, able to actually react and know what's in the room with them, rather than just like
a
someone covered
guy
in
wearing
dots.
green and just like screaming in your face, and you have to pretend it's a dragon.
And then he's like, "Oh, sorry, I really got into character there."
You're wearing green. Maybe I could learn how to do some green screen stuff and just make you like
a floating head.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that would be great.
Yeah, I love movies. I always just growing up. My family and we'd always have all of the Oscar nominations printed out, and then everyone would initial who they thought would win for each category.
Oh, that's fun.
All the way from sound mixing to special effects to everything. So, best picture, best director, best actor. Yeah, supporting actor, just like all of these different categories. It just got me to know movies very well, because I always wanted to win, going up against my mom, who likes movies too. It's always good to just know what movie's going to win.
Well, it was also a different time where you saw movies on TV.
Yeah.
And there were more ads for it being in theaters, and with there being more limited theater runs. I miss the trailer.
Yeah.
I miss seeing a trailer for a comedy movie on the TV, and they show you every funny part that's in the movie. You figured it out when you were older, well, I just saw every funny part. I need to go see it again.
Yeah.
But it was so enticing. I'm gonna go see The Hangover.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Get Hard with Will Ferrell and.
Yeah. 100%.
Oh, I miss that.
Yeah. Well, I just think they tell you too much in the trailer now.
They do.
It's I like some mystery.
I want majority mystery.
I miss the voice where it's now coming to a theater near you.
The trailers prior to a movie in the theater, and you're sitting there with your popcorn or whatever, with whoever you're with, and you're like, huh. And you're there to see, I don't know, pick a movie. Too Fast, Too Furious.
Yeah. In
theaters, and you're like, all right, what's coming out? You're like, oh, I'd see that. Dude, that looks stupid.
Yeah.
Fuck no, dude. I don't like scary movies. That one looks good. That one looks good. And you're like, oh shit. Then you're pumped to come back. And you're like, dude, that'd be a sick one to see in theaters.
Yeah.
And then your movie starts this is fun. This is fun.
Yeah, and it's always smart too that they include movies. At least now, I'm not a big horror guy,
Neither am I.
And I went to go see a horror movie in theaters, and all the previews for the movie were horror movies, and I was like, this makes sense, but I'm already scared.
Oh my god, I hate having you two sometimes.
Mischief in the making. Mischief and mayhem. Project Mayhem.
That is literally what I call them. Is Mischief and Mayhem. Mischief, they already have nicknames. Mischief, Mayhem, Pancake, and Monkey. And they both get called Bubba sometimes.
Is that what Trump was doing?
Oh, these two they're a lot. It's
There's some crazy cats.
I'll never be the guy that says, hey, I know what it's like to have kids. I have 2 kittens. But you can put a kid in a crib.
Yeah.
Someone came and they were like, hey, you got both your cats in a tiny cage. You're not letting them out. Someone would come. But if I put a kid in a crib, be like, he's taking a nap.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have to worry about him right now.
Yeah, maybe they'd like it if they weren't put in a crib but a cardboard box.
Yeah.
Instead.
Well, my favorite part is I'll have to get up again in about 30 seconds to remove them again from where I just left to take them out from.
Yeah, they're intrigued.
And cats are like humans. They realize they don't want you in somewhere, or you don't want them in somewhere, and they're like, that's all I want to go. That's the only place I want to go. I'm not allowed there? Nope, I'm going to get there.
Yeah. Go put up something that you think will mitigate the problem. I'm tearing that down.
Knock it over. Or crawl into a tree.
Yeah, speaking of Lion King, I saw a funny meme recently where it was like, we can't really fault Scar for like knocking Mufasa off the cliff because like cats knock everything off the cliff.
Exactly. It's just doing in their nature.
Yeah.
I thought that was like a just like a nature. What is it? Nature nurture behavior. I don't know.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, because they would get on some things. They weren't knocking shit over for a while, and then last weekend, I swear to God, I'm just gonna turn the camera to these cats. This is now a solo podcast. You ready? You talk. Give them a monologue.
Yeah.
Let's do a mid-episode. Where are you next?
Yeah. Got two cats here. Very young mischief cats. Obsessed with a little bit of a plant. Oh man, so small. Yeah, so tiny. Just on the couch by themselves is like so much couch is left.
It is adorable. They'll just like put their paws together, and you're like, oh, you're just so tiny.
Just
so
little
tiny.
mittens. They right when you think you're out, they bring you back in
bring
again.
you right back in. You're like, you know what? I can't be mad at you. They're making little biscuits and stuff. Like they just started making biscuits. Oh my God, junior biscuit makers. I fucking love these guys. They're great employees. Great employees. Look at that. I took the plan away. All right, I got another question for you. I always wanted to know this, but like you give we always got a lot of homework. Going back to the teacher stuff.
Yeah.
Got a lot of homework. And you're like, hey, there's no way. It's like a 10-page research paper or like 3 pages here, 4 pages there. Are you reading all of it? Are you like... And you can nod your head like this and say no, or you can do whatever.
No,
Are you read every word? Are you reading...
I probably read like the first 10 to 15 that I grade.
Okay.
And then I have like a good understanding of like a spectrum of where someone else can come in at. And I go, oh, this looks very similar to what I gave an A. This looks very similar to what is a B. This looks very similar to a C. And then just by kind of looking at it, you can go, they missed this, they missed that. Because you have the rubric in front of you, and you also have some good examples, some okay examples, some bad examples. Having those in other tabs and going, yeah, they hit the point like that.
So does it benefit a student, if they're your student, to be in that first 15 or in that latter half 15? Where you're like, I might be able to get away with some shit if he reads this in the back half.
Yeah, but it really, with the relationship that I have with the student, too, where I'm like, this kid usually wants to try and get away with some stuff.
I might read it a little
harder. You put
harder,
a little target on your back. Each student is different, but there are systems that you can go through that
to expedite the process of these things.
Expedite the process, yeah, for sure.
I always wondered, because I was like, especially in college, and I know you have TAs and stuff like that, but you had a class where you had to do like a 10-page research paper, and there's 300 students that go, ain't no fucking way. I was that teacher. There's no way I'm reading that.
Yeah. I mean,
that's 3,000 pages.
Yeah, it's a lot of the same thing. So,
over and over and over again, yeah.
When you get more well-versed in the same thing, you know what to look for. But it would be different if everyone was writing something different. You know, it's like, oh, I really got to lock in.
But then, I guess that's my issue with, like, the writing assignments. I know there are definitely good papers and bad papers, but I also firm believer that a lot of this is subjective as to what people think is good and bad. And it'll always piss me off, especially like I'd read someone's paper, I'm like, it says basically the same thing. And you don't like it. Like, what, do you not like me? Is that it?
There's also like just like some dead giveaways if people are using AI. There's also some dead giveaways just like if people rushed through something. Just having a good structure, having good like indentation for a new paragraph, having like good transition words, like just things that will get you a little bit further
Yes.
Then if
Mix
you were
it up a little bit. Doesn't all start with I.
yeah, just things that are like, okay, if you did do that,
What are the AI clues? Because I know one for sure. Because we'll use ChatGPT. The dash.
the dash, the M dash for sure, the
Yeah.
colons and the listing and the parentheses.
Yeah.
But even if you were to put that into an AI checker, it wouldn't be definite that that person did AI.
But I'm sorry, for no freshman I didn't is doing that dash.
Right.
Or anything like that.
Right. Yeah, so that's a dead giveaway. Also, just like sometimes I will put some things into like an AI fact checker,
Yeah.
and with social studies, it being like so fact based,
Yeah.
that it comes back as it not being them because it's facts. It's
Yeah.
gonna be in other publications. It's gonna be in other forums.
Yeah, and that maybe it's often citing it. Yeah, that's interesting. The AI stuff, like, I remember even when I was in high school, there was a website that you put a topic in, and as long as you just started typing on your keyboard, I don't know if you know this website, you just start typing on the keyboard, it would start writing a paper for you. Like, I could just do that little AGFGGASD
Yeah.
whatever thing, and then it just starts typing paper. As long as you're typing, it writes.
What?
Yeah. And maybe I dreamt this, but but no, it was definitely a thing, and I was like, oh, that's, and kids would use it, and now I can't imagine.
In college,
I would be so enticed to use that. I use it for
yeah.
work.
In college, I had a student. Well, not a student. I was also a student, but
Yeah.
a classmate that just had like all the answers on their Apple Watch. Like that wasn't even a thing to look out for yet.
Yeah.
I know I'm showing my age, but like now
But
it's like no phones, no smartwatches,
Yeah.
no laptops, no this, no that.
It was. They still got no cards?
What's up?
Do they still allow no cards? Like, you get one 3x5 no card.
You can put anything you want on
Anything you want on it, both sides.
it. Yeah. I remember cramming some stuff on
Oh
there.
my god, I learned to
Write
write
so
so
tiny.
small. You get those like tiny ink gel pens, and you're just
Yeah.
like, fuck, and you just redo it.
Yeah. Yeah, like some major themes. Not a lot of key terms. I was always good about key terms, but it was always like, what is this overarching theme?
Yes. Oh, I always found it to be like a puzzle or a game. Like, how much of this textbook can I get on
Then
a
you
3
get
by?
fancy with it, and you have like green, red, purple. This is all purple is this. All green is
Oh,
that.
you're abbreviating shit. Like, the night before, you're like, oh, topics of like the primary colors, and you just
Yeah.
do the first letter, and you're like, I'll remember that's red, blue, and yellow, and you're like, what the fuck does R, Y, and B mean?
FC, Fertile Crescent. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Rib?
Mesopotamia.
What's a rib? Rib?
Yeah. You going to Taco Tuesday tonight?
No, I'm not going tonight, but I am going to stand up tomorrow. I just got to figure out where.
Joe Willie's, dude.
Oh yeah, I always forget about Joe Willie's.
Where do you
It's-
usually go on
I
Wednesdays?
don't. Usually I'll do downtown Comedy Works Monday, Tuesday a lot, thick skin and whatever, because I've had some good luck there. And then I come hang out with my boys on Thursday. A little peeper and a pickle night at the good old Monkey Barrel. That is hands down. This is probably, we'll circle back to comedy, which is great. Hands down, one of my favorite rooms, open mic rooms I've ever performed in. It is.
Thanks, man.
The first time when I moved here, I got so excited about doing comedy here when I moved here. One, because like you can do old stuff and you're more excited for it because people have heard it or
Yeah.
haven't heard it.
Yeah.
And then I show up and I'm like, I'm gonna go check out what this Monkey Barrel is all about. It's like, it's a bar show. Usually when you hear bar show, you're like, it's so hit or miss.
Yeah.
So hit. And I go in, and dude, it was packed. I mean, the bar was packed. The room was packed. There were comics it's winter when I was here, so
Yeah.
February. So people are inside. There's no football. Football was over.
Yeah.
On Thursdays at least, and I was like, holy fuck, is this what mics are like? Or at least this one here. And obviously it's not like that every night, but like
yeah.
there are people consistently there that do want to watch comedy, and it's so fun.
Yeah.
I've met some good people there. I don't know what's going on. And it's just a genuinely good time. Like I do
Thanks,
enjoy
man.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 years of doing it, so I think it's now like somewhat of a staple in the comedy scene in Denver, and people go there knowing what it is. I'm not telling them it's something else. They know that it's comics workshopping, trying to get their tight five, and sometimes it's like, oh yeah, come through. Yeah, it's comedy night. You know, it's free to perform. And they're like, is it an open mic? And I'm like, it's free to perform.
Yeah. You never say open mic. It is. I do have to admit though. So that was the first comic open mic I went to go see, and I was like, I'm definitely coming back.
Yeah.
The first one I went to go perform at was Locality's Taco Tuesday.
It's tough.
It was tough, but there was a decent crowd the first time I was there. I was like, okay, like people are showing up. It's always weird in a new scene. I don't know anyone, literally anyone.
Yeah.
And I sign up, I get there, and you don't know what time to get there. Like, oh, mic starts at 7:30. List goes out at 7. Do I need to be there at 7? Can I be there at 7:15? I mean, I got there at 7:15. I was like 25th on the list.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, stick it out, stay. And I just watched people like dwindle and leave.
That's
and I was like,
always
all right,
tough.
we're getting to like 25. And there's a good amount of people. I didn't go until 43rd.
Ooh.
I got bumped from 20 because no one knew who I was.
At Taco Tuesday, that's like a record-breaking list.
25 to 43.
We usually crack like probably
It was
33.
there were so many people there, and they just kept showing up. I think the underground came because Aaron came and he saw me perform, and he's like, "Come to the underground." I was like, "Cool." I'm like starting to know. I ended up there was like 25 people in that room watching to start. Probably 15 when I should have gone. There were 3 people, one
left.
trying to leave when I ended up going on. And I was like, okay, maybe this isn't going to be as good. It's going to be as good. It was tough.
Yeah, we're going to reach 2 years there at Taco Tuesday, December 12th.
December 12th.
So the longer that you're in a space doing comedy, the better the room will be ultimately. Just like
people are used to it. Yeah.
Used to it. Locals seek it out. Comedians kind of know what's up. But yeah, it's just like, you know, the longer you're in a space, hopefully the room builds. But yeah, Tuesday night, we pushed it back too. We pushed it back a little later because Comedy Works has their new talent night at 7:30. So we pushed it to 8 to kind of, you know, have a 30-minute cushion to allow people to get over.
If you didn't get on standby.
If you didn't get on standby. But yeah, it's good. Hudson Hill's fun too. Start trying to build that room.
You got Joe Willie's.
Joe Willie's is good. Just reached 1 year there, November 6th. So that's good. So it's the littlest room of them all, you know. It's like
it's fun though.
The youngest room, yeah. Second floor. Owner's down for the cause. Jack Comstock now hosts. I'll be hosting tomorrow night because he's in Omaha doing comedy at the Funny Bone.
The Funny Bone. Good for him.
Yeah.
I love Jack. Jack's great. Jack doesn't really know me, but I talked to him a few times. He's nice. Very welcoming. I hope his ACL's doing well.
I know. Dang, I was right in the vicinity of when it happened.
We need to get him some health insurance.
He came down on it. Ooh. I was
Hey.
like, did you hear a pop? And he goes, yeah.
At least it wasn't pickleball.
At least it wasn't pickleball.
At least
Exactly.
it wasn't pickleball. Yeah. All right. Why don't you tell everyone, go through that list again. The other podcast you're going to be on, this will be out Friday. So people can go watch your other podcast you'll be on.
Oh,
and
yeah.
any shows you have coming up.
Word. Yeah, so right on cue.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Palette City is something that I produce. We do it Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Tuesday at Localis. It's a Taco Tuesday spot on 11th across from Whole Foods in Cap Hill. And, yeah, it's super fun. Start at 8 o'clock, sign up at 7:30. Tuesday, that's the taco spot. Wednesday, Joe Willie's. It's on South Broadway. And it's on the second floor. and it's also really fun. Starts at 8:30 for an 8 o'clock sign up. And then Monkey Barrel every Thursday, which is kind of the home base. And that's 7 o'clock sign up, 7:30 start. Just all kind of geared more towards open mics and, trying to fine-tune the craft of comedy. And then Sunday, December 7th, the first Sunday in December, I'll be at Hudson Hill for a show. December 5th, I will be at Sterling Ranch. It's a good show. It's going to be a fun one. And then the 19th, I'll be doing my first Don't Tell.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Denver. I just got asked. I've never asked before, but I got asked, and I was like, okay, thank you so much.
Who's running the Don't Tells here? BK?
Yeah, BK.
Yeah, I gotta hit him. I've done a few Don't Tells in Milwaukee, and
they're so fun.
yeah,
they're so good. I did my first one in Colorado Springs. I did ask to be on that. And yeah, did very well. And then had a good set at Comedy Works when BK was hosting, and then he hit me up, and I was like, thank you.
yeah.
So that's something to look forward to. Kind of rounding out the year. It's amazing what the December vibe is and then what the January vibe is for comedians. It's like, oh my God, I can start anew. And it's only like been 1 week difference.
Yeah, and it's the same shit. You have more energy for the same joke you've been doing for 6 months.
You're like, oh, new year, new me,
I'm
same
gonna
jokes.
write this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to create good habits that lead to better material that's more authentic to myself. Wrong.
Nope, you're not. You're going to do the same hacky shit over and over. If you have to tell yourself you're going to do that as a New Year's resolution, you ain't going to do it.
What's the deal with doing new material at mics? I hate bombing.
Yeah.
If you ain't bombing, you ain't trying.
Yeah, but if you're bombing all the time, stop.
Sorry.
All right, we'll wrap this up. Thank you, buddy.
Hell yeah.
I'm glad we finally. It took us months to do this. But
I know. Thank you so much for having me.
We'll
Appreciate
do it
you.
again, and I'll be more prepared.
No, this is great.
If I would have been able
Cats
to
are
see your
awesome.
text prior to Sunday when I got service, I would have prepped something. But I'm trying to do more of these in person, and slowly just trying to get rid of Judd. Just slowly trying to get rid of him.
You'll be the Judd of that.
It'd be
Sorry.
Judd's time is up, and I hope he watches this. I'm just kidding, Judd. We love you. And he also thinks we should do a lot more in person. So we'll have you back on, and we'll do some more fun stuff. Have fun on your other podcast. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Merry Christmas.
L'chaim.
Happy Hanukkah. Are you Jewish?
No.
Could be. Bye.